Welcome back, Smutterflies.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
We haven't done this in ages.
Do you know, I was setting up and I was like, I haven't been in my garage in so long. It's a fucking mess out here.
Ages. And I'm sure, like, obviously we still need to keep recording because, like, we're not, like, recorded up for the year, but we're not bloody far off. Like, we've got, so as of the time of this coming out, there's 2 more author interviews that'll be coming up before the end of the year.
Yeah.
So we've got the author of, obviously, the book we're talking about today. That's next week. And then we've got Lindsay Cummins.
Yes. The author of Ravenminder.
Yeah, I'm so fucking excited about that. Oh, did you hear my squeak?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've, like, in theory, we probably only need to do, like, a couple more in-persons for the year and we're done.
Scary. Also, just to say that at the time of recording this, it's like nearly bonfire night.
Yeah.
So there are fireworks going off. I don't think the mics were picking up.
I know, but remember the helicopter and the cows?
The cows.
Like that in the background. But it's, like, really distant,
Yeah.
but it's really prominent. And you go, I don't think you can hear. And you just hear, like that in the background.
So, well, we'll see.
We'll see.
There are fireworks going off. Obviously, we don't know when, so we can't prepare for it and, like, prepare our silences. So we're just going to have to
try our best, guys.
See how it goes. Also, this week's episode that's coming out is our interview with Stephen Walker. So
Yes.
we're doing the intro and outro for it tonight. So if you're then listening to this episode and thinking this is exactly the same what I'm reading and stuff like that,
Yeah.
as Stephen Walker's interview, yeah, it's because time.
Yep.
A time capsule that is recording a podcast.
Yeah, I don't, like, no offense, I don't listen to us because I edit it, so, like,
Yeah.
you know. But I had an interview of myself come out on another podcast today.
Ooh.
But at the time of recording, obviously not, it would have been
Yeah.
out, like, ages by the time you're listening to this. And we recorded it, like, nearly a month ago. So I'm listening to it and I'm talking about, like, the blood of Hercules. And I'm, like, so funny because I'm, like, I'm still reading The Ascended. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm definitely not doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, that's the thing about podcast recording is, like, it's not linear.
No, and we don't, like, record for the week that is coming out.
Well, we do, like, most. Oh yeah,
No,
not
we're
the,
always a
no,
week
a week at
ahead.
least a week ahead, and because we've had, I think normally we're usually only 2 weeks ahead.
Yeah.
But because of all the author interviews, we're just, like, everywhere.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Because we've still got, well, the Stephen Walker interview is coming out this week, and then we've got Karina Halle.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Lindsay Cummins, like you said.
And Daniel Jensen, it hasn't come out yet at the time of.
Here it is.
No, Daniel Jensen hasn't.
Hasn't it?
No.
Oh. I haven't sent that to you.
It's not out, not coming out. I think it's
Oh, it's the after Stephen Walker.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So this isn't even next week's episode that we're recording
no,
tonight.
This is like the beginning of December, I think. It's ages away.
Honestly, time.
Because I'm sure the Lindsay Cummins episode comes out on, like, the 10th of December. Or maybe that's her book that comes out and she's the following week again. So this, I feel like, is the first week of December or the end of November at least.
Wild.
Yes.
What are you currently reading?
I obviously just finished Hollow
Yeah.
for the podcast. Finished that this morning. I'm listening to The Tempest Blade.
Yes.
I am so deep in it and I'm just loving it. But also, it's so intense and so, like, it just Diane Jensen just scares me. And the thing is, I think every time I've listened to one of her books, I've always known there's another one coming. But knowing this is the last in the series, I just don't know how it's going to end up.
I'm not ready to say bye to them.
But, like, I think as well, this isn't a spoiler, but, like, the Bridge Kingdom series, it doesn't have magic, right? But it is one of the best fantasy series I will ever read. And I think that's a testament to the author.
Absolutely.
Not that I'm saying you, like, rely on magic because it's fantasy, right? But, like, she's able to build, like, such a fantastical world and there's no magic.
Yeah.
But the political intrigue and the political maneuvering in this is fucking wild. How she has the brain to, like, because everybody knows different bits of information. Information travels slow because, like, there's no, like, you know, cars or mobile phones.
Yeah, you can't bring someone.
Yeah, so, like, basically now I'm not spoiling, there's just been a scene where, like, someone's talking about something being found out, but we as the reader found out about it, like, 2 chapters ago, and in reality, time-wise, it was like a month ago. So you're like, oh my God, like, it's just, I don't know how she has the brain to, like, think about it all.
She's a ridiculously clever woman.
She is. And where I am and, like, the way it's going is ultimately everybody's vying for a big shift in power. Everybody's vying for one person to not be in power anymore. And I just don't know how this series, I don't know how it's going to wrap up.
No.
And these are characters from book 1.
Yeah.
Like, if you think you read the first duology and Aaron and Lara's story is done, like, absolutely not. This isn't just James and Anna's story, it's all of the characters.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting a wrap up in this book, and I'm so scared. But hearing, because when I did the last book, there was obviously no Karis POVs in the last book, but there is in this one.
Yeah.
Karis's voice actor, I'm a changed woman.
Woof.
Is it doing it for you? What it's doing for me?
All of them.
But Karis, he's hot.
British.
And that normally wouldn't do it
No,
for me.
same.
I don't like English men at all. Big yuck. But
proper English.
yeah.
Like Queen's English.
I'm really into them calling him Jamie. I know he doesn't like it, but it's hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron's fine. Like, but I've never been an Aaron girl.
Yeah.
Like, I like him, but I'm not an Aaron
I love
girly.
him.
I know you do. He's just so like hot-headed and
Yeah.
flies off the handle really easily, which but Karis is just...
Are you reading anything right now?
No, I've just finished Hollow and that's it.
Have you finished Bonded by Thorns too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, ages ago.
Oh, really?
Weeks ago.
Oh.
Like, oh my gosh. Like,
Well, that was a big book.
oh, I literally read it. Like, was I off sick when I was reading it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
think
remember
was-
you starting
yeah.
it. Like, you
Remember
started it straight away, didn't you?
Yeah. We were all ill. Remember I told you we
Oh,
were all
yeah.
home ill, like, the beginning of... Yes. No, because it was half term. A week before.
Oh, okay.
Where are we now? It wasn't... No, because it was half term.
Oh, okay.
Not last Monday. 2 weeks.
I mean, when we recorded the Patreon episode, you'd read like a quarter of it already.
Yeah, so whatever week that was, the week that followed it, not the Monday, but the Tuesday, Wednesday, my whole family were really ill, so we were all just home, my daughter included, and I just literally finished it in like a day.
Stunning.
Yeah, I finished it ages ago.
Okay.
It was great.
I need to read that.
It was wild. Yeah.
So you're not reading anything?
No, I need to read Ravenminder next.
Same. Well, I need to read Bonded by Thorns too.
Oh, we are going to do it, are we?
For Patreon,
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know. Well, yeah, cool.
Yeah, I need to read that. I need to read Ravenminder.
Yeah.
I need to read My Author Spotlight.
You've read fucking loads recently, though.
I'm in a bit of a I'm in a bit of a bind.
Why? What have you done?
Well, I'm listening to The Tempest Blade.
How far are you?
Oh, the same as the last time we spoke. I've listened to it.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
listened to it at all.
Okay.
I'm reading The Wrath of Fallen Gods by Amber V. Nicole.
Yes.
I need to read that because I got given the arc.
Yes.
Then I got given the arc for L.J. Andrews' next book in the from what was it, Broken Bones and Souls.
Broken Souls and Bones.
Yeah, Broken Souls and Bones. So I need to read that.
Yes.
But I read Hollow for this, and then I wanted to know what happened, so I've started Legend. And I need to read My Author Spotlight, and I need to read Bonded by Thorns 2, and I need to read Ravenminder.
Can I just say, though, to everybody listening, is that these arcs that she's getting, she's requesting them.
Yeah.
So being a part of LJ Street Team, because she's trad, it doesn't guarantee us an arc. So Sam has actively signed up for that. She's also, Amber V. Nicole, big friend of the podcast, but we don't automatically get her arcs. Sam has signed up for that. So Sam, and also Legend, as much as we'll get into in a minute, I will definitely read it. Not a requirement for the podcast. So she's actively gone out and sought all of this herself. I just need to
Yeah, but don't you think we're interviewing Karina? Like, don't you think, like, I need to know what happened?
Yeah, no, I agree. But, like, and I definitely want to read the next one. I probably will read it straight away because they're really quick reads as well.
Oh, so quick.
Yeah, like I think I literally read this one in like 3.5 hours.
Yeah,
total.
really, really quick.
So no, it isn't that, but like we're only going to ask her questions about Hollow when the interview comes out.
Well, we could do both because her publisher has reached out to us again asking if we'd cover Legend.
I know, but it's Thursday and I don't think I'll get it done in time.
No, but this is what I mean, B. I started it when you text and said I'm going to be late. I started it and I'm 10% in.
Oh, maybe I could then.
This is what I mean. Like, I reckon you could do it tomorrow evening, even. So yeah, I've overcommitted and underdelivered.
Oh, fucking shock!
But no, hang on. It was my birthday on the weekend, so I didn't do any reading. I was busy.
And also got multiple new books to read. So just topped up the TBR and didn't knock anything off.
So really weird. I text B and was like, what was that book we were talking about? And it's like tarot card magic. And B was like, One Dark Window. And I was like, no.
Sorry, do you want to know why I didn't remember? Because we were talking about was it Raven Kennedy or was it Daniel Jensen?
Yeah.
Somebody's arc reading it and they told us about it. That's why. Or maybe even, Kaylee.
Yeah, Kaylee Smith, I was thinking.
So I think that's why I didn't know what you were on about, because that's why.
Yeah, so I text B Friday night, Halloween. What was that book that we were talking about? It's Tarot Card Magic. And she was like, One Dark Window. And I said, no. And she was like, I don't fucking know what you're talking about then. And I was like, oh, fuck's sake. But then I remembered, didn't I? And I texted you. I said, it's The Arcane Academy by Elsie Cover.
Yes.
And that was that.
Elise Cover.
Elise Cover.
Oh, I say that now.
Yeah, Elise. And that was that. Then next day is my birthday. Steve's mum comes over with books. Great. She bought me The Ascended by Greenwich and Lennox, which is fucking huge. And it's stunning. And there's pictures in it. There's picture book. And Arcane Academy.
But you must have put it on your TBR.
No, it was on my wish list, yeah.
Yeah, so you... I love how you were like, what's that book asking me? Like,
I know, but like I put stuff on my TBR.
Yeah,
every time we have an author interview, pretty much, I go and put their books.
Yeah.
So like, it's probably been on there for ages, but like, what are the chances of her picking that book?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah, no, agreed, yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God, I was literally asking me about this last night. Like, wild. So yeah, I had that. I don't know where the story was going. Oh, I've had new books. It's I'm going to read, yeah.
Do you want to, not to keep on this topic, but do you know the other thing that you do is you will like buy loads of contemporary. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong reading contemporary, but you'll go and like the other day you were like, oh, I read the whole Flawless Cowboy series in like 2 days, which I'm not saying like you have every right to do, but then you're like, oh, I've got like 9 arcs I need to finish now. They're all massive 1,000-page fantasies, and I'm like, how about we leave those 2-hour contemporaries that you can smash out in 2 days? Not even that, like half a day, probably.
An
some
evening.
of them. Yeah, an evening. How about we leave those till we have the downtime and we focus on, and also maybe let's just stop requesting arcs. I'm just saying.
I know, but I really, really wanted to read
I'm
Wrath
really
of Fallen
jealous
Gods.
that you've got both of those. I'm fuming. Because when you text me Wrath of Fallen Gods, I thought you meant the podcast. And like we had got it because we have a net galley. And I was like, oh, and then you're like, no, it's just me. I was like, fuck it up.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh well.
Anyway, big weekend.
Your birthday.
Even bigger. Daughter of Stone is out in the world.
On the Friday, yes. As of the time of recording, my book released on Friday, yes.
How exciting.
Yeah, it's weird. I haven't had yet somebody finish it and tell me that has like read it since it's been released.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not trying to sound like a knob, but like, because I've worked really hard, but like it's got over 100 reviews already on Goodreads. It was hitting high up in charts before it was released, and that's all because of like you guys. But like, and don't get me wrong, I've had so many kind, like incredible, literally like the kindest reviews ever. So many that have made me cry, and they mean so much. But I think, because like everything thus far has been arc. I think it'll be odd now to get the first person who's
just like found the book
out in the world,
doesn't know you,
yes,
or didn't like request the book from you,
exactly. So I don't know how to feel about it really. I'm a bit like, as of the time recording, Sam's stuck with me all evening because we're going to be packing up and shipping out 20 pre-orders. Well, 20 of the pre-orders. There's still like another 60 to go out, but regular signed paperbacks have arrived and we're shipping and posting them.
Yeah, I'm B's depot at this point. Like, I print all her labels, I print all her invoices.
Yeah, you have.
Literally like the shipping depot for it.
In my defense, I ordered myself a thermal label printer today. Sorry, I ordered it yesterday and it was supposed to come today, but it isn't. It's coming tomorrow. So my intention was to do it myself, but then I was coming here and I was like, Sam will print them for me. And I also really badly timed it. I decided to redo my office while also needing to ship and print out like no more than that, 80 pre-orders. So I actually don't really have like anywhere in my house that I can do this. So I just come to Sam's house and do it. Lucky me.
Dinks.
Yeah, dink, literally. Dinks who've got like 7 rooms. They can just do whatever they want with. Whereas me, I'm like, not even my office is my own. Like I sat down today, there was just a whole pack of raisins tipped out on my desk.
Stunning.
Couldn't tell you from where. No like cardboard box with it. Just like 30 raisins on my keyboard.
Well, you want to watch the dogs with them?
I know. They cost me like $4,000 a few Christmases ago.
Oh. Anyway, we digress. All the usual. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, we're on Threads, we're on Discord, we're on Throne, we go live sometimes, we're having a Christmas party.
Yeah, this is probably relevant to talk about this quickly because when this comes out, it'll be like in a few weeks. On the 19th of December, Friday 19th of December, we are doing a Christmas live stream.
Although it might just be me because B's making plans.
No, it's because when our friends messaged today to make Christmas plans, and I said I could do the 19th, and I forgot to put this in my calendar, and then Sam replied like, no, you're busy. And then I thought you meant the Lindsay Cummins interview, and I was like, that's not. And I was like, what author interview? But then it's because I didn't put this. It's because when you schedule the interviews, you send them to me, so they go in my family calendar. But anyway, on the 19th of December, at like, what time are we saying? About
7 p.m. BST. No, it won't be
GMT.
BST. GMT.
UK time. We're going to be going live for like a couple of hours in the evening, and it's our podcast Christmas party, and we're going to essentially record our Reads of the Year episode, do it as a live stream early. So it'll still come out like later in the month as our Reads of the Year, but we're going to do it live, and we're going to drink and be festive and come talk to us. And we might probably going to do like a giveaway.
Yeah, we'll
point.
do something.
And we're just going to sit with you guys and
we're calling it a very smutty Christmas.
Yeah, a very smutty Christmas. So follow us on social media to make sure you're not missing out.
The link will be in our Discord, in our link tree, everywhere that we can put a link. There will be one.
It's going to be a YouTube live,
it'll be streamed via YouTube. So you can just watch us on there. You can comment along. I read everyone's messages as they message along with the episode. I read them. So yes. You'll be shouting out in our actual episode that goes out in the world as well.
And if you want to hear what our Reads of the Year were,
if you want the episode early,
if you're looking for some hot romantic takes, then I would highly recommend listening to it. And we're on Patreon.
Yes, we are currently covering Bonded by Thorns.
Yes, we are
by
Elizabeth Helen. Yes.
I'm going to say Helen something else.
There's two sisters.
Yeah. Why are we here?
To talk about Hollow. Although what I will say, this is just my ADHD brain, is the author's surname being quite similar to the name of the book really spins my head out. Because when my husband's been asking me all weekend and what are you reading? I'm like, Hal or Hallow. And he's like, really? Because that's not what the front of your Kindle says. And I'm like,
So we've read Hollow by Karina Halle.
Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah. I need to preface, I read the unedited ARC proof, and B read the released book.
Yes.
I already know that there's differences in the first chapter. I don't know about the rest of the book.
Yeah.
But there might be confusion through this episode, because obviously I know that the first chapter changed. I don't know what other chapters changed, so I will need to kind of be led by B.
Okay.
Because things that I read might be. So if I say something and you're like, I've read this book and that didn't fucking happen, it's because I read the unedited proof.
Yeah, but it might have though, because I just have a memory of a sieve.
No, I just mean listeners, not you.
What I need to preface before this is Karina's publishers reached out to us to cover this, and we not into something again, humble brag, we get that quite a lot, which is really lovely, and we can't literally, the amount of emails we get, we can't physically do all of them, but if something we think is the right fit, and we will take it on, and this one we were sounds amazing.
Well, also the publisher was quick reads, Sleepy Hollow,
duology,
gothic dark fantasy, why choose male on female, male on male, and I was actually this is really up our street.
And I think as well, another reason is the whole, and we'll get into this in a second, the whole intention of this is that it is essentially one story that's been split over two books, and the release has been a bum release, intentionally, so that they're out straight away. You're not waiting a year for the next book.
Yeah, I think Legend comes out on the 2nd of December.
It's out.
No, it comes out in December. Oh, that's what was on the publisher's email.
2nd. No, you are right.
Yeah,
sorry.
2nd of December. We've got it in our inbox.
Yeah. I know I knew that.
Hence why I'm already reading it.
Well, and this is the thing. I think that was another reason, because we do appreciate when you guys want recs. In fantasy, not everybody has the commitment to a 10-book series, as much as we love it. And sometimes you just want a wham bam.
Yeah.
And this is, so we were I think that's actually a really good wham bam to wham bam. When I was doing my little research of the author yesterday,
Have you seen how many books she's got out?
She's the author of Blood Orange. How the fuck did that not register? Like, I have had Blood Orange on my TBR for fucking ages. It did not click in my head that's who that was.
So she's written a lot of like dark gothic horror romances. She's written contemporary romance. She's written what she categorizes as romance suspense.
Oh, okay.
Or romantic suspense.
Yeah.
I was reading, she like categorizes them in the front of the book. So when I just picked up Legend, I was obviously reading it. Fucking hell, that girl is working for $1.
I think she's been an author for quite a while. But yeah, I when I saw Blood Orange, my mind was fucking blown because it just didn't clock in my brain that she's author. And I've seen that recommended like, oh my gosh, by like everyone.
And her writing is so readable. I'm like, why have I not read any of her books prior to this? Because like, I know that's a stupid thing to say. Her writing is readable. Like, what else is it supposed to be?
I know,
but like, it's just like so readable.
No,
like,
it is. So yeah, when it actually like clocked in my brain as like when I put 2 and 2 together, I was like, my mind is fucking blown. Yeah. So I will be reading Blood Orange ASAP. It's been on my TBR for like the longest fucking time. That and the Umbra King. They're just 2 books that like I've literally probably since before you started reading. They've been on. And it's not that I don't want to read them. It's literally just like. Time.
Yeah, no, and like we were just saying, like we commit to stuff for the podcast, like not that it's a burden, like we love doing it, and like we choose books that we want to read, but like we can't choose everything. So then there's stuff on our TBR that's like, hi, remember me?
Yeah,
I've been on this shelf for 2 years,
literally,
and like it's just it is what it is. Like we'll get to you when we get to you.
Yeah, 100%. But the biggest thing that you said, like not, and obviously it was like you know, when you read arcs, like you've got to kind of take them like, I don't know if with a pinch of salt is the wording, but like you are prepared for there being errors.
Oh yeah.
And yours was that it was literally just that like the date, right, was like didn't add up.
It starts in like 1871 and she was 18. And then it jumps forward 5 years. And in the 5 years forward, she's 19. Oh. So I was like, I'm really confused. Does time move differently here?
Yeah.
So I downloaded a sample of the released copy then. And in chapter 1, she's supposed to be 15.
And then she's 19.
Yeah. So like the 5 year difference makes sense then. Or 4 years different, whatever it was. It made sense then. Yeah. It's 4 years, isn't it? Because Brom's been missing for 4 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's 18. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just, it's something so minor, but like, it just like played on my mind. So I was like, I need to download the sample, I need to know.
Yeah. So, I mean, we don't follow any. So, first of all, full spoilers. If you've not read this book, then, you know, full spoilers, be prepared. As Sam said, the next book comes out the 2nd of December. But when I had a rough idea of what this was.
I don't know what the Sleepy Hollow is.
Have you not seen the film? That's surprising that I've seen a film and you've not seen it.
I don't know what Sleepy Hollow is.
I've seen the Sleepy Hollow movie, which is just like...
Is it this?
Kind of. It's like Christopher Walken is in it and he's the Headless Horseman. I've got a feeling... Oh, I'm going to have to Google it. But essentially... So, right, let's...
I didn't know whether to say it because I didn't want you to be like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Now I remember, it's fucking Johnny Depp and he's sexy as fuck.
Ooh, I love Donny.
He's
Donny Depp.
Donny Depp.
I love Donny Depp. Ooh.
Yeah, I've seen the movie and it's essentially like Ichabod Crane. I can't remember exactly like the premise, but like Ichabod Crane is the main character. I don't know if like the female character is the same female character. Oh yeah, Katrina Van Tassel. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and it's Christina Ricci. So obviously she's followed the thing. But I don't think it's a school from my memory. Again, I don't remember. But essentially, the Legend of Sleepy Hollow is this headless horseman that like haunts people and chops their heads off, and him and her fall in love, and they've got to like break the curse for want of a better thing. Oh, Brom Van Brunt is also a character in it. Oh my god! So they've really followed the OG thing. But I want to say that maybe Sleepy Hollow was a book. Yeah, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, a short story by Washington Irving. An 1820...
that's in the beginning of the book, yeah.
A story by American author Washington Irving, a collection of 34 essays and short stories titled The Sketchbook of Geoffrey Crayon Gent. Irving wrote the story while living in Birmingham, England. Oh, wild. Okay. Schoolmaster from Connecticut. No, it is.
Oh, okay.
I think she's followed it quite.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway, spoiler for Onyx Storm.
Okay, where the fuck did that come from?
This delivered on what I wanted from Onyx Storm in terms of teacher-student, him laying her out on his desk. I wanted that in Onyx Storm. I was waiting for Professor Ryerson to literally like clear his desk, throw Violet down and have his way with her, and they didn't. But Professor Crane,
he's hot. When I was reading particularly the scene, like, again, spoilers, when they bang in his office and when he like slapping her vagina with a ruler, I was not in a gross way, but all I could think was like, Sam's loving this. I was like, this is Sam's like dream. I was
when they're in the stables and he has her on all fours and he's flogging her, and he says like, I would ride you like a horse. I was like, pick me, please. Like, I feel like not that this, like, I didn't read the trigger warnings, it's probably in the trigger warnings.
Definitely.
But like, you know, like the Dom sub thing. I don't read Dom sub. I never have, but
no, you have read it, but not like, you don't seek it. Yeah. You've read like Deep End and stuff.
Deep End was like fucking vanilla Dom sub. This is what I was going to say. This is like proper Dom sub.
Well, technically, like Butcher and the Ballerina is the same sort of setup as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
It doesn't always involve flogging.
No, all right. I just think this was more Dom sub than Deep End.
It was. Like, it was the Disney dot. Okay. Yeah. I think. Okay. Anyway, we can. I think that was intentional because they are like 18. You know.
But
so
this was like he knew what he wanted.
Oh, he knew what he was doing with that riding crop, without a doubt. I agree. Yeah. No, I agree, and I agree. I did not read, and this is like us. It's because I don't really have any trigger warnings. Yeah. So like I don't need to
serve me anything.
Yeah. She give me anything. I was like not worried. Not that I think that you wouldn't enjoy him, but he's, I would say, a bit more of my cup of tea than yours, in the sense of like anemic looking, black hair, like school teacher, like stays in the shadows, kind of like lanky.
Yeah, I found him really hard.
No, I know, but like I do feel like when I was reading it, I was like, oh, he's not like. He is cocky, but not like outwardly cocky.
Yeah, it's weird because he comes across really like reserved, but then he sees
with her, he's not at all.
But then he sees Brom in an opium den and goes over and straddles him.
So this is something that I wanted to talk about. We'll just jump straight into it. Isn't the way that he woos, but like the way that he is with Katrina, so different than the way he is with Brom? Because it was like two different people. I was like, don't get me wrong, it's both hot, but like, it was, he literally is like so like forward and confident. Whereas with Katrina, like, I don't think he's not confident, but it was much more like a sort of like, oh, I'm just like, you know, when they do the sort of like summoning seance thing, and he like brushes his hand on her wrist to take her glove off, and it's like, ooh, you know, like,
whereas the first time he speaks to Brom, he's straddling him in an opium den.
Yeah, wild.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
In the beginning, when Brom leaves, and he says like he's done something, and then he leaves, what did you think he had done?
Oh, like made us deal with the devil or sold his soul.
I thought he'd murdered somebody. I thought
well, she says that, doesn't she? Or something. But what I
didn't think it would be fucking the pastor.
But do you want to hear my take on this? Okay. I know it doesn't. Maybe I misread it, but I don't think that was consensual.
Oh, I think it was.
Oh. It's just the way he reacted when it came out.
But it wasn't the first time when he got caught.
Maybe I don't know, I just felt like the way he reacted when it came out, he almost seemed like a little bit like ashamed. I don't know. And I just found it odd that he professes he's so deeply in love with Katrina, but then he was like and then the same night, like, gets caught banging the priest, and then comes over and bangs. Yeah. So, and this isn't obviously that's all intentional. Yeah. This is not me like poo-pooing at all. But that's why I think I've come to that conclusion.
Okay.
Is it just is a
but
bit
obviously,
like
he does love Katrina, obviously, but then he does sleep with Crane, so like he obviously
But
is
that's in between.
bisexual.
Oh yeah, no, it's not because I don't think he's into dudes.
Okay,
It isn't
okay.
that. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
This isn't a spoiler for book 2. It's not at all, because it's literally in the first chapter. But he says in the first chapter of Legend that the pastor was like 20 years older than him, and he was 18.
And does it imply that it was consensual?
I think so.
Oh, okay, interesting. I don't know. It just
He just talks about the age difference, but yeah, he says that the pastor was 20 years older than him.
See, and that even to me even more says like, but Ichabod's like 10 years older than both of them.
Yeah, I don't care.
I know you don't. I know you.
I was so hot for this book.
He's hot. I gotta say, like, and again, I think it's just because of screen time, right? And I think the book 2 I'll change.
Yeah.
But like, not that I'm because it's obviously gonna be a why choose. Like, of course it is. Like, no brainer.
Yeah.
But I'm taking a bit of time to warm to Brom.
Well, when he's shagging her and then he's the Headless Horseman,
Yeah,
and
he
he's like
uses his
choking
head,
her
yeah.
and like as
That's
up against the
rough.
wall, really rough with her,
Yeah.
and like Crane is rough with her, but like
In a consensual way.
in a safe.
And obviously Brom's not doing it, like, it's not Brom,
Yeah.
is it? It's not like...
But when he's
not
like, "You're
doing
a
it.
whore, you're a slut,"
Yeah. I was like, oh.
cat,
Yeah.
don't call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to say, I'm like Ichabod Crane. I am.
Yeah, same.
I'm down hard for.
But I'm also down hard for all 3 of them together.
Oh, 100%.
Because the scene where he sucks Crane's cock when he's sitting in the bath.
In the flashback, yeah, it's great in there. Yeah, it is good. It's just not what I expected.
Well, again,
And I loved it.
I didn't read a blurb. I didn't read my trigger warnings.
No.
So, like, when the Dom sub stuff came up, I was like, woohoo!
And I think as well, right, this is not comparing, but like, oh God, like my shoes are so squeaky tonight. Sorry, guys. Is that like Why Choose has many different versions.
Yeah.
Like, if I think there's 3 books, I've read a lot of Why Choose as of recent, but like this, Bonded by Thorns and Blood of Hercules, right, are all Why Choose scenarios, and they are all so vastly different. Like, so Why Choose doesn't always mean that it's going to be super spicy, if that makes sense.
And it also doesn't always mean that it's going to be threesomes.
Yeah.
It might be the FMC says, well, why choose? I'm going to shag them both.
Lots of twosomes.
Yeah. Like multiple relations.
Twosomes,
Yeah.
But not at the same time.
Yeah, but I think, don't quote me, I think this is going to be a threesome book.
If there is ever, this is going to be,
Crane wants her. I think
Yeah.
Katrina wants her. We
Yeah.
just need Brom on board.
He's in love. Because I know he doesn't, no, he does remember at the end. He does remember.
But he's still like fighting her a bit, I think.
Oh, I mean, I don't think he'd be fighting it for long. Literally, Crane's like wanking in a book in the library, thinking about them all blood magicking and
That's
doing it
lovely,
together.
innit?
Well, do you know what, right?
And the fact that it's in a library and it's taboo and like you shouldn't be doing it. Anything that like is naughty and like you might get caught, I'm like, oh.
When I was reading it, I must have like skipped it because I don't think I knew that's what was happening. So I knew he was like fantasizing, but I didn't clock that that's what he was doing. And then when it got like, I turned a page and it said like, he essentially comes on a page.
Yeah.
I was like, when did we get here? I was like, oh, he's come back.
When did your clock come out?
I was like, when did you stop wanking? But I think like that's what I loved about this book. Like I just, it was really well done.
Yeah, it was fun.
Wild. It was so much fun. Yeah, and I love that. I think the way it's been done in the sense that like, because it could have been one really big book.
Yeah.
But I do understand that like for a lot of people, because this is fantasy, but I do see that this bridges into like dark romance.
Yeah.
So if you are a dark romance reader that wouldn't normally read fantasy but would sort of consider it, I can understand this is marketed as both. Oh, we got the first one of the evening.
Sorry.
So I get that why they've probably tried to keep like the
Yeah.
page count low, or not low, but like, you know, we read like fucking 10,000 pages of like snake cock and that's fine. But like, and that's a book 1 in a series, you know?
Yeah.
But like, I get that's not for everyone. So I actually do really like I think it's been very cleverly marketed.
Yeah.
Lol, me saying this to like fucking, who's the publisher? Like, HarperCollins. Who is it?
Ace.
Oh, right, okay. But a big publisher.
Yeah, Ace Publishing.
Well done, guys. You're doing your job.
Yeah, you've published this excellently.
Me and absolutely nobody sat in a garage on a Monday night in Swansea. You're doing an excellent job.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Do you know what? You actually know the market really well.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're professionals and you know what you're doing.
Do you know what? This is really well marketed.
Really clever.
Well done, guys.
Making it 2 releases, speedy releases.
You've hit it on the nose there, haven't you?
Yeah, basically.
So it is implied that it was her mother.
Well, I think, yeah. I don't know if it's hard to say. Up until right at the end, I kind of thought that her mother was just a bit of like a pawn, and that it was definitely the 2 fucking sisters, and her mother's just been kind of like tangled up in all of this. Because the way that she describes her mother reacting after her father passed and all of this, like, I do think they were in love. But right at the end, when Brom wakes up from essentially passing out as the Headless Horseman and like assaulting Katrina,
We get his POV, don't we?
and he wakes up and her mum is there, isn't she?
yeah, and she
she's like,
speaks in a different language.
but then doesn't she say like, kiss my hand? It's all a bit weird, and I was like, oh, that doesn't give me the vibe that like you're innocent to this.
Yeah.
So I do wonder that she.
But then is her mum possessed by this go on? What
The other thing, that was definitely mentioned earlier in the book, wasn't it? They're a god, aren't they? Don't they say that they're a god?
Yeah,
Or someone says
definitely
it.
mentioned somewhere. I just can't remember.
Yeah, I was reading it so quickly. But I'm yeah. And also, I know it's completely intentional. So, like, it's done the right thing to me. But I you know, when, like, no one really knows what's going on and everything's really ambiguous.
Yeah.
And that's the intention. You're supposed to feel,
Yeah.
like, disorientated. I felt like that reading. And I know
Yeah.
that's the intention.
Yeah.
And, like, that makes me so... Not being in control and not being clear of mind is, like, my worst nightmare. Like, I'm such a control freak.
Yeah.
So, like, you'd think that, like... No, so, like, to me, I feel like it really... I'm not often scared in a book.
Yeah.
But, like, I felt really, like... It feels like a fever dream.
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to. Because also, like, 1 minute, like... He's getting fucking haunted by, like, this dead body dragging itself around the fucking school. And then the next minute, he's, like, slapping her on the arse with a riding crop. And he's, like, 10 inches deep in it. And I'm like, what's going on? But it's supposed to be like that. I get it.
But when he follows the body to that metal door,
Yeah.
and then Leona Van Tassel turns up,
Yeah.
and she's got like sharp teeth and no face, but then it's her, and then she speaks in a different language, and then
he like falls asleep and then wakes
whacks
up
his head, and then he's in bed.
And then doesn't he say that like all of them do like this spell with their faces, so like you can never really see what they look like?
And he sees like a girl twirling around outside by the lake, and then he sees the 3 hooded figures come, and
but also Katrina says that like they're her mum's sisters, and she's like, I don't remember ever meeting them before. She obviously must have. But
the magic of this place.
They're doing some fucking freaky deaky
Yeah.
stuff to them for that to be like the thing. Yeah.
Well,
100%.
the fact that they were like, Brom's just been unwell. And he's like, I just woke up in this fucking classroom. Like, don't tell me I've been at home unwell for days. Like, I just woke up here. The fact that that's all he remembers is being in Crane's classroom, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it?
Unless when the horseman possesses him, he doesn't remember.
Well, no, I don't think he does.
Because obviously he kills Joshua Meeks.
And she says, like, his reaction was genuine. He was just as shocked to find out as I was. So, yeah, I do think that is the case.
And he kills the drunk guy at the firework display.
Yeah. Deserves it, though.
Takes no prisoners. When there was another head that he was carrying after the Meeks, I was like, oh, it's going to be a classmate, Paul, because she's made friends with him.
Oh,
he's going to have killed him. But then it was that drunk guy.
What do you think happened to Ichabod's wife? I thought we would find that out, so I'm curious to know what's going to happen.
I've started book 2.
So you know.
Well, I know some stuff.
Oh. I'm worried that, like, when I say he did it, I don't think he ever did that intentionally, but I'm worried that, like,
I don't know
explicitly.
I don't know what she died. I don't know how she died. I don't know what she died of.
Okay.
But I've learnt more about their relationship.
Oh. Oh God. Oh no.
So like, I can't say any more than that, but I've learned more about her. Okay. So I can't, like, not that it's given me any ideas, but like, I've just got things in my head. But if I said what I'm thinking, it would give away what I've learned in book 2. What do you think is going to happen in book 2?
God, fucking hell. I read, I didn't read, because in the version I had, because I had the actual version, you get the first chapter of the next book. Okay. I didn't read it because I sometimes like, I want to like go into it and go, I think if it wasn't so fast paced, then I probably would have, because it's so quick paced, I was like, no, I want to save it. So I haven't read it. But then I skipped right to the end, and there was kind of like a page that was like, book 2 releasing, expect blah, 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 blah. And the author puts in brackets like considerably more spice.
Ooh.
So I'm just expecting a lot of fucking... I hope some more like professor student, because that was real fucking hot.
In the stables, in his classroom, up against a tree.
When they started doing it in the classroom, though, I was like, "Is this in the classroom?"
But I was like, I'm loving it, but I'm also a bit anxious that they're going to get caught.
Office?
No, in the classroom.
No, but because isn't in the first scene, or when she gets like introduced to him, and he says like, "In the classroom, I'm God." Is that in his office, or is that in the classroom?
No, that's in the classroom.
Yeah, that was wild, isn't it? Banging in the classroom.
I was like, if the doors got glass, like that you can see into the classroom, or is it like when the doors close, because like
him slapping her clip with a ruler was
fucking lovely.
Lovely.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I
feel like a creep saying that's what I was thinking, because that's weird, but I was just thinking Sam's fucking love
such a great time reading this.
I was like, I knew you were gonna be like beaming ear to ear when you were reading that.
But like, I loved that, and I loved him being dominant with her. But when it was Brom, and it wasn't Brom, I really didn't like it. Like when he was calling her a whore and a slut, and like saying that I'm gonna fill you up. Like, I was just like, I don't like it.
Because I think as well, like because obviously she does, when she first has sex with Brom, it starts as very consensual.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then obviously it flips. But even when it is kind of initially consensual, it is consensual at the beginning. He's quite like, some of the things he says are quite dark. Like, I'm gonna like fuck him out of you. Like, where is he touched? Where hasn't he touched? Like, but that was obviously like,
like, has he been in you about her bum? Yeah. And then he's like, oh!
But at that point, we're like, cool. Yeah. And then it very quickly was like, oh, knock. Okay, yeah. This is not like,
help, blink twice.
This is not the type of choking that we're like.
Yeah, she's like tapping out. Yeah, like, please help me.
Yeah. So yeah. But I think like, this is what I mean about the dark romance side to it. Like, I think it just... I don't know why I expected, because I had no expectations, because I just went in like completely blind. But I think like, it was, and I think it'll be nice, another word, to have a Brom banging scene, whether that's with Crane and her, all of them, just her and Brom, and it not be kind of like
overshadowed with darkness.
And I understand the reason for it, because like she obviously has to show like what's happening to him.
Do you know, right, this isn't funny. It's not funny.
Okay, oh God. Am I going to have to edit this out?
No.
Okay.
When Crane just, like, throws some salt at him.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, it just fizzles away. And he's like, shit. I don't know why it just made me laugh so much.
Sorry. But you know when he comes to him, because he goes to him first before he goes to Katrina, doesn't he? And he's like, because obviously he's tall, but when he's the Headless Horseman, he's taller, I assume. Yeah. He's like, because like Crane's like 6'10", so he's like 7 foot. And how he like just grabs his cock, and he calls him. Does he call him Big Boy? Is
that pretty boy?
Pretty boy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was like, that's so funny.
Like, murderous. He's got an axe in one hand, a dead person's head in the other, and you're just rubbing his cock. Yeah. Like trying to tease him.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah, and also, again, this is just me. You know, right in the very first scene, sorry, jumping way back to the first scene where she loses her virginity, and she calls him Brom Bones. I'm so glad that is not his real name.
Yeah.
Because I was like...
he sounds like a fucking Marvel villain.
Well, I think as well, like, because obviously... then after that, because we don't get the explanation that his real name is something different, when I was... Then all the other names are, like, obviously very, like... When I say thought out... Turns out they're from the book and I didn't know, but like Ichabod Crane, like Katrina Van Tassel, is it?
Yeah,
like
Van
they're
Tassel,
obviously like that's their names, because there's a Dutch settlement in New England, whatever. So like when he was just being called like Brom Bones, I was like, it's like a porn star name. So
yeah.
I was like I'm here for it, but it just was like, so I kind of was like,
Yeah, it's like Crystal Star and
Yeah.
Brom Bones.
so when it was described that like it's a nickname, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, thank God. Because,
Do you know, you saying porn stars just reminded me of something.
yes.
Chris K. Haynes fan art.
Right, yeah.
With
I've seen, yeah, that came out.
no, the one that she put up the other day. Is that the one that you were talking about before? And he's in like a net vest.
Is it Kale?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that came out. Yeah, that came out. That's,
Oh.
they're not new.
Oh, I'd never seen them before.
I've seen them before.
Oh, okay.
Many a time. Yeah.
It's just when you said about
This was the conversation we had where I had said
and
that
you thought it was the cover, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
But
I've
that's what
never
I was
seen a
talking
cover
about.
with nipple tassels.
And then Chris said it's the same artist, that's why.
Oh, okay.
So like the cover art for the special edition are done by the same person, but it's not that.
Okay, sorry, carry on.
Anyway. But Karina, if you're listening, nipple tassel art of Ichabod would be hot.
NSFW of the three of them together.
Oh, surely.
That's
Gotta be done.
What did you rate it?
I don't think I did. I think I just finished. But I really enjoyed it. Like 5 stars, 100%.
Oh, okay.
Like it's just such a fun, like what's not to like about it?
Yeah, no.
I think if that's what you're looking for.
Oh, it's like bam, 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 bam.
Like
bam,
if somebody
bam,
ever says to me, oh, I want a quick, like super spicy, fancy duology, I'd be like, bam.
Yeah.
That, bam. Like they're both going to, by the time anybody were to ask me that, like they'll both be out.
Yeah.
The next one's out in like a couple of weeks, like without a doubt. Like,
yeah. I would highly
100%.
recommend starting the second one.
I am going to.
I just
will
wanted to have it done before we meet Karina.
Yeah.
Because, like, we haven't read any of her books. So, like, we can't ask her questions about anything else.
Yeah.
And, like, if we can only ask questions about one book, it's a short book, isn't it? Like,
It is.
Do you know what I mean? So I just thought if I can get the duology done, then we can talk about the duology and, like, why she chose the Sleepy Hollow, etc., etc. We need to send her questions.
No, we've scheduled this mentally. I'm not saying, like, so it is, Hollow is next week. Then it's Karina Halle, then it's Daniel Jensen, then it's Brimstone, then Raven Mind, then Lindsay Cummings. I was gonna say, do we push everything back, or we can do
Legend as
Legend?
well? We can. Well, we've got
but it doesn't. No, so we'd have to bump up Daniel Jensen.
Yeah.
But we could do that.
Yeah.
Daniel Jensen could be next week, and then it could be Hollow, and then it could be Karina Halle, and then it could be Legend. Then it could be Brimstone. So we essentially are like...
Wouldn't we do Legend first? So that the duology's done, and then the interview.
Yeah.
If you can get it done by Thursday. Like, I've read 10%.
Yeah, I probably...
Just because you said you were going to be late.
The only thing it does then is, like, we're booked up until the 31st of December in terms of episodes. So if we're adding in Legend, some things got a bump. Because it means all our Christmas episodes fall out of sync.
Yeah, but I just put Christmas special in because we didn't have anything.
No, the reads of the year on the 31st.
Yeah.
So we could just move Brimstone from the 3rd of December to Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Merry fucking Christmas. Here's some
Here's us
trauma.
crying
Here's us
over
crying for 4 hours.
Cali
yeah.
Hart. And it gives us more time to read Brimstone.
It does.
If we need it. Because I only gave us like 9 days
It's
from
fucking
release.
massive as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay, I'll reschedule the calendar.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. Not that any of this is going to make the
Yeah.
episode where I'm apologising. It's obviously going to get edited out. Okay, yeah, we'll do that then. Like I said, I read 10% of it. Just waiting for you to turn up. Well, you knew I was going to enjoy the spice. Like,
100%.
Like, teacher dynamic. Like, Hot for Teacher is such a me thing, you know. I remember, I don't know if I can say names. Let me try and tell you this story without saying names so that I don't out anyone on the podcast. Do you know, obviously we worked together.
We did.
And then I referred my real life friend to come and work with us.
Yes.
And then she got with somebody that we worked with, that you'd worked with from the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah. And obviously we were all working in an office together.
Yes.
But our office, because like you could like cycle, they encouraged like cycle to work and stuff like that. There were showers in the office.
Yes.
And I used to beg her. I'd be like, please bang him in the office, please. And she'd be like, Sam, no. And I'm like, yeah, but it's my fantasy and I can't live it out. Like, I'm not with anyone in the office, because obviously I wasn't at the time. I wasn't with Steve. I was like, please bang him in the shower. And she was like, no. And I used to ask it all the time. And like all of my friends know that is a fantasy for me. Like being in an office, like sweeping the desk off all the stuff and like doing it on the desk. Like,
so for you, but then, okay, so then is it more of an office environment rather than a teacher-student dynamic?
I think so.
See, now I'm the reversey.
But if I had a male boss, I'd be really down for like the authority figure.
So
or for like a teacher, like, or like a headmaster.
Were you not madly in love with any of your teachers in high school?
Yes.
Like, disturbing.
One of my science teachers, like, at least like once a month, he'd be like, Sam, stop adding me on Facebook. I will not accept you. Like, in front of the class, he wouldn't like he wouldn't like be shy about it. He'd be like, please stop adding me on Facebook. I am never going to accept you. Yeah. And I'd be like, one day. And then we saw him out in town like years later. We were talking to him. Yeah. And like all his friends were like, oh my God, he was your teacher, like chatting to us. And he was just like, in the corner, probably thinking like, they all had fucking wet dreams over me as well. But
was he married at that point?
No, and I don't think he was married when we met him either.
Were you single?
Sexy as fuck. Probably, yeah. I was in university.
Why didn't you do it?
He was really sexy.
That's like the stars aligning. Lol, you engaged, and I'm like, why didn't you do it?
Sam,
we could be having a very different conversation right now.
But no, he was like, everyone fancied him. Like, he was like tall, dark and handsome, like dark beard, and he was young. Like when we were in like high school for you, comprehensive. So like, 14, 15, 16, he was probably only like 26, 27, 20, like, he was only like 10 years older than us, but he was so fit. Like
only 10
dark beard, dark hair, he wore like thick rimmed glasses.
Oh.
He was a science teacher. Take me back to school. No, I'm joking.
I used to fancy teachers more than I fancied people in my like school. 100%. Like 100%. And I don't even think it's necessarily because I'm into older men.
No, it's authority for me.
And also, do you know what he was? Right, this is such a fucking loser thing for me to say. But because I was such a loser.
Were you?
Yeah. But for me, right, I'm like, why would I want to get with one of these like jokers who haven't even got facial hair? It's just not for me like an age thing. It was like a maturity thing.
Yeah.
Like he's got a mortgage.
Yeah.
And he's like
they're like wet willying each other. Like
literally.
Yeah.
Like that was always a thing for me. Like, and you've just said it was your science teacher. Like, I don't think they were an English teacher, but like they talk about like books that they'd read and literature, and I'm like,
yeah, same.
This is getting so deep, right? There's a film that I used to watch, it's one of my favorite films still, called Mystic Pizza, and it's got Julia Roberts in when she's really young. It's like, but basically there's a relationship in it that is probably supposed to be bad, and it isn't. It's consensual, but it's like, essentially she's the babysitter, he's a single dad, but like a young single dad. Yeah, but it's not really, like, it is quite like predatory. It's consensual, but when I used to watch it when I was like 14, I'd be like, oh my God, just living the dream.
Mum, can I be a babysitter?
He wears a tie. Like, like, that was like there's
something about a man who goes out and earns that bread.
Honestly, like, it really. I used to fancy teachers way more than I fancied people in my year or like in school.
Yeah. So office bagging. Like this is 6 minutes of us talking about fucking shagging in offices and in classrooms.
For me, it's not an office thing.
Oh, okay.
Like all I can say is I wish any of my university lecturers were hot.
Oh,
because at that age,
but one of my university lecturers like looked like a piece of ham. He was always so pink in the face. I was like, have you run here? Like, why are you so pink?
He was so mean.
He was, and he was nasty. But like, so sort of turned me on because he was so nasty to everyone, but he wasn't good looking. But like, he's so mean. I was like, don't be mean to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if any of mine were hot. I don't think they were at all.
He was the only male lecturer I had. All my other lecturers were female.
Oh, I had a mix like all the way through, but like I'm trying to remember none of mine were hot. Like,
probably a good thing that they weren't, because I'd have been fucking climbing them like a tree.
Do you know what though? Right, I might even have to cut this because it's quite specific. But me and my husband met in university, so went to the same university. But he studied science, I studied literature, and when we like first got together, he used to talk about one of his lecturers was like so unbelievably fit, and he'd be like, he's literally like so fit, and I'd be like, is he though? And then I remember seeing him one day in uni, and literally he's a physics lecturer, and I think he's like, I want to say he's maybe like Brazilian, or like he's like South American, but has been living over here. So he like lectures in physics. He's like ripped, like tanned, like carrying like a leather briefcase with like a jacket, like a turtleneck, but he's like ripped as fuck, like jeans, like boots. And like I remember when I saw him for the first time, and it was literally just like, oh my God.
Insta love.
And then 2 weeks ago, we went on a walk with our child, and he walked. We didn't even need to speak. We both just saw him and looked at each other, and we were like, it's him, like 30, and he's still just as fucking fine. He's got a bit of salt and pepper, but like, we both were like, we would absolutely still fuck you right now. We were keen on it 13 years ago. We're still keen on it now. So he had, like, I was envious because I wish I had no sexy lecturers.
Same.
None of mine were sexy.
No.
It's a real shame. And all I can hope in the next book is, like, we still got one, like, death bang, which is lovely. But, like, I can only hope that he continues to be her teacher and we get even
it's just
more.
the ruler for me.
It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like I can't.
As soon as he got that out and was like tapping her thighs with
the
it,
ruler,
I was like, stunning.
Yeah, it was lovely.
So we weren't planning on doing Legend next week, but now it looks like we're doing Legend next week.
So now we've just decided to reschedule our entire 2 months. On a random Monday night.
Like, no, let's throw that out the window.
Literally, we spent 10 minutes at the beginning, me grilling you, like, you're reading too much. And then I'm like, yeah, go on.
Should we just do another one?
Put a deadline on it. What? Oh, did you hit it?
My chin.
But, like, yeah, put a deadline on it. Make it even more harder for yourself.
Yeah, read this in 2 days.
Do you know what? This is so light. I was just thinking about this. If this came out as special editions, because it's completed duology, I'd fucking eat it up.
Absolutely. Especially if there was NSFW art in there. You know, like the Ever King, Ever Queen special editions that we got, and there's the sexy scenes in the middle. Like, what are they called? Like, voile overlay?
Vellum.
Vellum.
Yeah.
Vellum overlays, yeah. Oh my God, fucking stunning.
There is...
Has she got art? Don't fucking tell me she's got art.
Brom looks like Ben Barnes in that.
Who's Ben Barnes?
Sam. Prince Caspian. And he's in Shadow and Bone, and he's the Darkling.
I haven't seen Shadow and Bone.
But you ever watched Prince Caspian? You were getting fingered when you were in a field.
Anything that came out when we were like 13 to 17, like,
when I tell you
way
now
too
that
busy.
this man is literally, you know, you were saying about the posh English thing earlier. You're going to lose your fucking mind. You do know who he is. You 100% know who he is.
Stunning.
But he was, when we were like kids, he was like 17, he was Prince Caspian. And then when Shadow and Bone came out, he played the Darkling, the baddie in it. But he's like posh English. He has a band and he sings. Look how fucking sexy he is. But, sorry, this is so off on a tangent. When they started filming Shadow and Bone, the lead actress, Jessie May something, was like not famous. It was like her first ever thing. I think she probably acted, but not like anything big. And like she was like in her like early 20s, like not super young, like 22, 23. He's like nearly 40, and they got together, and they were together, and it didn't end like badly.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they're together now, but like they were together for quite a while. And in loads of their press tours, he's like rubbing her knee and like touching her, and like I can't, like, do you imagine like being like a no one, getting an acting job, Ben Barnes is like the villain, and and she's stunning, right? Like she's beautiful as well, but like, and you start getting railed by Ben Barnes. Like, hey now, this is what dreams are made of. You know how Hilary Duff wanted to go to Rome? I want to be fucking railed by Ben Barnes on the set of Shadow and Bone.
You know how Hilary Duff wanted to go to Rome? I just wanted one of my teachers to fuck me on the desk.
I fear that our Patreon selves have seeped into this episode.
Oh yeah, what's going on? This is real life. My mother could listen to this.
What was the point of that for me?
Fan art. Character art.
He looks like Ben Barnes. Why
did I say that?
But like the fact that like there was actually a point, and we've just gone off for 7 minutes for getting Ben Barnes shagging his co-star. To then Hilary Duff. To then,
Hey now,
what did we say? Oh, because he looks a little bit like Ben Barnes.
Why were we talking about that? Character art. Oh.
But he looks like Ben Barnes.
To your original point. Yes, if this came out in special edition duology, I'd buy it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, okay. So join us next week for Legends. Yeah.
Are we done?
I think so.